Look at that beauty. I'm talking about myself, of course. Welcome, guys, to another episode of Pixelmon. This is a good way to start off the episode, hey? We got ourselves a Pignite, which is one of the starting fire Pokemon, actually. He came after my time, though, so I've never, actually used him before. I've only played, the early Pokemon games. He's in the water. You think a dive ball will work? Because it should be, if they're standing in water, it was only 2 shakes and he broke free. Maybe it doesn't work. Oh, I, automatically threw a ball there. That was weird. That's probably not going to work. It did. Okay. Cool. We got another one of the starting Pokemon. Yeah, so check this out, guys. We're kind of on, a special mission here today. My goal isn't really to catch a lot of Pokemon today, even though it might happen. Just the way things have been going, I keep finding rare Pokemon. I don't know why. But our goal today, we want to get into some of the deeper mechanics of the Pixelmon mod. I want to try out the Pokemon breeding. And we got that tournament coming up, right? So I kind of want to look into IV and EV stuff a little bit today. We'll probably do some experimenting with that so that I can hopefully understand how it works a little bit better. But the breeding stuff, it takes up a bit of space, right? You actually have to build some stuff for it. So I figured let's go start up a second base somewhere. Because I have a feeling it would lag out the spawn town if everybody does it there. And there's a bunch of biomes I haven't really spent any time in, like the desert, the mesa, the jungle. We were in the savannah last episode, but there's still a few guys we need to find from there as well. So I found this place over here. I call it the perfect place. From this hill, this is it's hard to find a place like this. We have a huge desert this way. We have a huge jungle this way. We're in the mesa over here, right? Huge mesa area, and there's a huge savanna there. So we have all 4 of the hot biomes all together here, all viewable from one spot. If I'm going to be spending hours in the breeding location, I figured let's do that so that, we can find rare Pokemon constantly as we're waiting for the breeding to happen. So that's kind of the plan there. I noticed, I checked out this desert temple. I just walked in, and it looks like it's possibly wasn't discovered yet. Which I would find kind of shocking because there's 30 or 40 people on the server, and we're actually not that far away from spawn. It might have been they broke the blocks and put them back, some people do that. That's what I'm guessing happened, but hey, just in case it's a new thing, how amazing would it be to find some cool stuff here? I don't know if you actually get anything cool. It looks like it's just going to be chests, right? Oh yeah, the pressure plate's gone. Someone's been here, right? Yeah. Looted. Yeah, I'm taking that saddle. I don't care. There's no horses or anything on here. And we have Pokemon to ride, but I'm still taking that saddle. I'm leaving here with something. Oh my goodness. I just can't escape it, guys. A Hoopa spawned right next to me. He's a 3 catch rate, though, and I don't have an Ultra Ball, so it's very unlikely I'm going to actually get him here. And if because we don't have our base set up yet, I don't have a healing station. If he knocks out my Pokemon, I don't have another chance here. He's only at level 50, though. That's kind of weird. You guys like this view of the battle? I think I'm going to run. Let's try that again, shall we? Oh, no. I don't think we're getting a good view of this battle. What if I, No, it's impossible. It's impossible. It won't let me turn the camera. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, we're locked in. We can see now. Let's do Thunder Wave to paralyze him before he knocks out our Ampharos. Yeah, he's paralyzed now. Cool. We're going to go to our False Swiper, who's a little bit injured already. Skill Swap. Receive Steadfast. I don't know what that does. Receive Magician. Okay, this might be a weird Pokemon, because he's doing stuff I've never seen before. False Swipe doesn't affect him. Okay. We're almost guaranteed not to get this guy then. Let's do a Parabolic Charge. Okay, that's nice. So we just took a little bit of damage off of him. Hoopa's trying to take down the opponent with it. What? I should be reading this. Okay. We hit him again. He's paralyzed. Can't move. Okay. That was a bit of a bigger hit, wasn't it? Ooh, a side beam. That did a lot of damage to us. It is a legendary Pokemon, guys. We gotta respect his skills. He took out the Dedenne. Okay, that's fine. I saved my weaker dude for this. Should I Mega Evolve? I'm gonna Mega Evolve an Ice Fang, I think. Oh, this is risky, guys. We gotta soften him up as much as possible. Oh, what happened? Oh, we did a lot of damage there. Okay. He flinched. Okay, Steadfast is active. Speed is increased. He's gonna get more dangerous the longer the battle goes on, I guess. I guess let's start chucking stuff at him. We're gonna use timer balls, I think. This is probably gonna take a long time to actually get him, if we ever do get him. Because he's a low catch rate. Very low catch rate. Okay, let's try a few more. I'll probably just skip the video until this either fails or... Timer ball. No way! Second ball? Oh! What is going on? He was a 3 catch rate. I thought those were supposed to be really tough without an Ultra Ball. Or a Master Ball. What's this? Binding Band. Where'd that come from, even? Okay, well, that's our 3rd legendary, guys. Got it! Wow. Let's check this guy out. Man, I'm gonna get distracted from our mission today. I know it. If we keep spawning crazy stuff. Not that I mind. Oh, he comes with a prison bottle. Weird. Oh, his special attacks, though. That's probably not good. That looks like one of his best stats. Jolly nature, ordinary size. He's got Destiny Bond. Ooh. That means, like, if I'm fighting a boss Pokemon and I use this and they kill Hoopa here, they both die. And then I'll get whatever the boss drops. That's actually really good. Oh man, it's like a way to cheese boss fights. Cool. The Pokemon steals the held item of a Pokemon it hits with a move. Oh, that's what the magician was. Okay, guys. Well, I think what we're gonna do here, we found our perfect place, right? We're gonna head back home, pick up some supplies, and then bring them back here to start building our new base. Check this out. Because I didn't heal here, though. This is why I like teleport so much. Whoop. How far did we travel there? Oh, I keep getting in random fights. That was 3,000 blocks away. You know how much time that saved me just being able to teleport back here? So cool. I love that skill. Oh yeah, and by the way, I did actually work on the outside of our base, so it's more or less complete, I would say. I didn't do any yard work, you know, but the building is kind of done, and it's not something I normally would build, but it's I wanted to kind of match the style of the server as best as I could. I've never built a house like that, right? So it kind of matches, I think. Look, guys, look! It's a shiny Starly. Oh, it's so cool. So shinies, they have like an alternate skin. They look different. They don't have any like actual benefits or anything, but they look cool, right? A shiny always has a star over here. That's how you know. And this is actually my 2nd one. I don't think I've shown you the first one I caught yet. We're gonna false swipe them. Oh, it's so cool. Like, for the amount of time I've been on the server, I've seen only 2. And I've probably been on here at least 50, 60 hours total, right? It's crazy how rare they are. Go for a nest ball. Yeah, so it's a 1 in 4,096 chance that when a mob spawns, it's a shiny. So that's pretty rare. And then if they do spawn, you have to notice them, which is even more rare. So that's the normal. This guy. Oh yeah, his skin's kind of grayish. This is more brown for sure. I noticed something green flying in the sky, and I thought it was an uncommon boss, but it was actually... Bum, bum, bum! A green Golbat, which evolves into Crobat, one of the like quick flyer Pokemon, I believe. He's pretty cool looking though. Normally they're purple. He was easy to spot. Alright everybody, so we are back over at the perfect place now. We're gonna get started on our breeding experiments. That sounds so bad. What we're gonna do... So breeding can do a few things for us. For example, I caught an Ivysaur the other day, right? Where did I put him? Over here. We got an Ivysaur. Ivysaur! So one of our goals in this series is to collect them all, right? The thing is, since I got the Ivysaur, we don't have number 1 here, Bulbasaur. We can evolve Ivysaur into Venusaur, number 3, but we can never go back to number 1, right? Unless we do breeding. If this guy can lay an egg, we can get a Bulbasaur, number 1. So that's kind of my first challenge here. Let's see if we can do that. So I spent some time gathering some supplies together for our thing here. So it all starts off with what's called a ranch block. We're going to try to put this in the middle. This covers a 9x9 area, but it can be upgraded if you find some special range upgraders. Okay, so that's nice. When you look at it, it shows you the spots where it checks. There are no Pokemon in the ranch. Manage Pokemon. Can I put this guy back? No. I gotta do it through here, I think. So normally when you're doing these breeding projects, you need 2 Pokemon. You need a male and a female. So I would need another Ivysaur, I believe. We have a male, we would need a female one. But one of the reasons, or the main reason everybody wants a Ditto is because it's a freak of nature. It can breed with basically anything. So if we put our Ivysaur in here with a Ditto, they should eventually produce an egg together and should be a Bulbasaur, if I understand this right. If we just leave them as they are now, though, nothing's going to happen because they need the right environment to do the breeding. And right now it's just like clay around here. So that's what this grid's all about. In these squares, we need to place blocks that match the type of Pokemon they are. So a Ditto's a normal Pokemon, and an Ivysaur is a grass poison, right? I don't know if... I actually don't know if the Ditto copies the Ivysaur, if we just need grass and poison, or do we also need normal with this? I'm not sure. We'll find that out, I guess, as we work through this. I think to begin with here, we're just going to try set up a grass and poison environment and see how that works out. So you see all these squares that are highlighted? It checks the area for a point value. It needs to be at least 35 or higher for them to start breeding. Right now, they'll just go forever without producing an egg. Okay, so check this out. It looks like it does give us hints as we're doing this. So if I right-click on Ivysaur, it says Ivysaur has a crush on Ditto but doesn't feel comfortable in this environment. So they would breed if the environment was right. So I'm placing down mushroom blocks here, which have a point value of 3 towards a poison Pokemon, which Ivysaur is. Right now we have 23 down. If we do 23, getting my calculator out, 23 times 3, because they have a value of 3, it equals 69. And we need a value of 35 for them to start breeding, but for some reason, it says he's not ready to breed, even though it's 69 and we only need 35. It's because he's a dual type Pokemon, so it divides our value in half. So 69 divided by 2 is 34.5, which is just under the threshold of him being comfortable. So if we add one more, it says Ivysaur likes Ditto a tiny bit more every day. So at this point, they will start breeding. Because we've passed 35 points now. This is going to be hard to explain. I'm trying, guys. The thing is, yeah, Ditto has a crush on Ivysaur, but doesn't feel comfortable in this environment. So he also needs his environment. Right now, they won't actually produce an egg. Ivysaur's happy, but Ditto is not. And also, this is the bare minimum. It's going to take hours for them to produce an egg at this point. So we need to spam more. We need to get the value higher so that they breed quicker. At this point, I think, yeah, we still didn't break the next threshold. Wow, okay. We can add to both a grass environment and a normal environment, which is what Ditto needs, by placing down grass blocks, which look really weird because we're in the mesa. But if we spam these, they have a point value of 1 each compared to mushrooms. They're not ideal. Yeah, so now it bumped up to attracted, so we're at tier 2 basically in the breeding for him. Ditto is still not comfortable. I think if we fill this in though all the way, it should be enough. And then, like, as I collect blocks on the server, I'm still pretty poor on the server, so I can't place down the ideal blocks here. Oh yeah, so now he's ready to go. So he's at the bare minimum for them to start breeding. Level 90 should be okay for us, right? Okay, Moonblast is super effective. Oh yeah, we got this. Oh yeah, I've heard Earthquake is like one of the most crazy moves or something, right? That did a lot of damage. This guy's a high attacker too. High attack, high defense. Okay, and he killed Xerneas. I'm going to say that name differently every time. To be fair, in my comments, you guys told me how to say the name differently. Like, between yourselves, too. Like, you guys don't know how to say it, I think. Oh, man. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. We lost our fastest dude. I hate when that happens. This guy's fast, but I don't think he's fast enough because he's so low level. Even if we Mega Evolve, we'll try it. I think Ditar is a pretty slow guy, right? Like, he's a big, bulky dude. We'll see if we can get a hit in here. Nope. We got paybacked. Okay. Oh, we're running out of Pokemon. Yeah, we got one left here. This is our bulky dude, but he's damaged. Level 71 Gallade. We just need one hit. I think a fighting move would be good. Oh, he actually took us down. No. Oh, man. Okay. Round 2. Fight. Okay. If we could get 2 Moonblasts, we got this for sure. That was a good Moonblast. It's a critical hit. Super effective. Earthquaked us. We were expecting that, though. But this time, guys, we 2-shot him. That's it. Oh, man. We level up on Xerneas. We got a Fist Plate. Oh, I think that's a fighting one. Diamond. And we got the Mega Evolve. Awesome. Oh. Oh, he just changed to Purple Heart. It was gray. I think Ditto's still on gray, right? Yeah, Ditto is still on gray. He's going to change to purple really soon here. So this is a perfect time to watch this. So basically, it's working. So I got them both to like tier 2 breeding after playing around with it a bit here. So they're both more attracted to each other. It goes up to like 4. There's like 4 tiers to it. At the fastest 4th tier, they'll breed together in like 37 minutes. At tier 2, what I'm at here, it's going to take 1 hour and 15 minutes to produce the egg. So it takes a lot of time. So when we do the breeding, we should set up like at least like 6 or 9 of these breeding stations. Have lots of projects going at once, not just like one. Otherwise, you're kind of wasting your time, you know, just waiting on one thing. Are you going to change Ditto? I guess we did start with the poison first, right? Yeah, so check it out. We're up to blue hearts now. So it goes from gray to purple to blue to yellow and then finally to red. And I think at red, that's when the egg is going to pop up in the machine here. So it like goes into this holding area down here. Okay, I just happened to find a Bulbasaur in the wild. Wasn't really planned. It's okay, we'll have 2 this way, right? Oh, man. Hey, he broke free again. Wow, he's tough. He's got healing moves. He downed my level 71 somehow. Even though he's only level 16. Oh, there we go. Wow. That guy was tough. I can't even imagine the odds of that. So I just stopped by my place to pick up some food because we ran out. And I grabbed our bracers and our EV training items. It seems while I'm gone, though, the chunks stay loaded here. Because when I came back, they were pretty much done already. So as soon as Ivysaur hit a red heart, and was that a red heart? An egg appeared here. So this is it. This is our baby Bulbasaur, I believe. You can claim it. Cool. And I think they're starting to make another one already. Whoa. So we keep this in our inventory. We got to run around. And... You know... I'm not really trying to catch Pokemon today, but I have a feeling this is a rare guy. There's a Moonrock and there's a Sunrock, and I think they're kind of hard to get, aren't they? I could be wrong. Like I haven't spent much time in this biome, so I don't know what's rare and what's not, but I have a feeling this is rare. Alright, the Paralyzed did the trick. Okay, we got him that time. Cool. What are you? Flygon.
Fly.
Oh, nice voice.
Fly.
Fly. I'm gonna catch it.
Fly.
Okay, that's the best voice. What did it say? It doesn't affect them?
Fly.
Can we do a power gem? Oh, he did some damage there. Okay, let's switch over.
Fly.
I don't care if this is a good Pokemon. I just want him for the voice. That's it. I want an army of them, and I want to run around people. That's what I want to do. Whoa. Okay, I think this is the guy we want for hatching the egg. Let's check this out. We're catching Pokemon, but it's for a greater purpose, guys. Trust me. Oh, yeah, he's a beefy, buffy dude. I did good damage. Let's try to catch him now. So, apparently, they have an ability called Body Fire or something. I don't know what it is. Flame Body. I think Flame Body. I think that's what it is. And as long as you have them in your party and you're running around with the egg, it'll hatch a lot quicker. Okay, he's being stubborn. We gotta do the Thunder Wave. Okay, we got him. So it's not guaranteed he's got the ability we want. But let's go check our computer. Up on the base here. Cool, cool. And I caught one other guy that I thought was kind of rare. Where is he? This guy here. Yeah, Mask. Okay, so let's check this guy out. He hopefully has what we want. Flame Body, yeah, that's the skill we want. Contact with the Pokemon may burn the attacker, but it also hatches eggs quicker. So, I think there's another trick we can do with Xerxes here, or any riding Pokemon. If you ride around, it's basically based on steps. The more steps you take, the faster the egg hatches. And it works while riding things too, I believe. So if we ride Xerxes, we can hatch it quicker. And there's a trick where if you like move your Pokemon around a bit, then when you hop on to ride it, it's a lot faster. So I gotta stop catching things. It might be rare. I don't care. We'll get it later. So if we run around like this, I think it'll hatch the egg a lot quicker. Oh, is it cracked? Does it show it's cracked? Oh, it does. So it's got a little crack in the egg now. Oh, it's even more cracked. Yay! It worked. It worked. Nice. Does he look a little weird, or is that just me? Wait a second. By the time we did that, these guys are like at blue hearts already. That took a long time to hatch the egg. It's got a green flower. Did the other one have a green flower? You must have, right? Uh-huh. So a big thing, one of the cool things about hatching a Pokemon is they start off at level 1, and it's really hard to get Pokemon at level 1. Alright, everybody. So some time has passed now. I've expanded our breeding area to have 6 ranchers. And we don't have a whole lot of time, unfortunately, to get into the whole IV, EV stuff today. I thought I'd just do like a general quick thing here, though. IV refers to the stats they have when you initially catch them. So I did an experiment here. I caught 5 Digletts from around here randomly. And even though they're all level 26, you can see they have different stats between themselves. So for example, if we look at this guy's special defense, he has 36. This one's 31, 35, but it's boosted. 32, 29, so this guy's really low. So you would assume this guy has a higher IV for special defense. Basically, it picks a range between 0 and 31 for each of these stats. And generally speaking, you want all IVs to be 31. That's the max. So they have the best stats when they start out, basically. And you can breed them together to try get those stats on the baby. So it takes 3 stats from each parent. So it might be HP, defense, special attack for this guy, attack, special defense, and speed with this guy. It merges them together, and the baby gets the IVs from both parents. We know there's a trick you can do. We know this guy has a high special defense. I looked it up. It's actually maxed. I think it's 31 for the IV. So that's great. We want to pass that on to the baby if possible. So a power band is for locking the special defense. If we equip them, then when we breed it with the other parent, this stat will guaranteed get passed on, and then it'll pick 2 other random ones to give. So if you know you have if you know you have high IVs, you can kind of like plan to give them to the babies, but it's still kind of random. So essentially, what it comes down to is you want to get Pokemon with good IVs, good initial starting stats, to level up to 100. Because if you get one to 100 and then you realize, oh wait a minute, I think he had bad IVs, bad starting stats. Too bad, you can't change it at that point. You invested all this time into leveling a Pokemon to 100, and he's always going to be garbage. So you want to make sure if it's an easy to catch Pokemon, you want to make sure he's decent before you start leveling him. Usually the ones you catch in the wild are somewhere in the middle, but you have some that are extremely good or extremely bad too. You try to breed the extremely good ones together to make super babies. Are we really stuck in this fight? I guess so. So that's the basic gist of it. EVs are something different though. Those are the bonus stats you get from fighting wild Pokemon. Like as your Pokemon level up, the higher the EV into a stat, the more of that stat value you will get on a level up, I believe. So for example, Geodudes, I think give you 1 defense EV per kill. So at most, you start with 0 EVs in all 6 stats, and at most you can get 255 EVs into a stat. So if we killed 255 Geodudes, our defense EV would be maxed out at 255. And then on a level up, we would be more likely to gain stats into defense, I believe. Between the 6 stats, at most you can get 510 EVs, which is like enough to max out 2 stats generally. Or you can split it between all 6. It's up to you what you want to do. Killing 255 Geodudes would take a long time, right? So you get these things called power bands, and there's one for each of the stats. I think I only have 4 of them, though. Yeah, so power anklets for leveling up speed. Power band is for special defense. This one's for attack. This one's for special attack. So if we were to give... Remember, he had a high special defense. If we were to give him this power band, every kill we would get 4 EVs into special defense. Plus the 1 EV from like killing the Geodude here into defense. Okay, so that's the long-winded etho explanation of EVs and IVs and stuff. Now I actually want to challenge what I think I know about them, like what people have told me and what I've read. For example, I've been told, like, when you level up, if you have more EVs, you get more stats that way. But I thought I saw once that I gained stats without even leveling up once. So I'm checking that now. So we're going to equip a Diglett with a power anklet. So every fight we should get 4 speed EVs. He has 59 speed. And I'll do like 10 fights with him or something and see if this number goes up. But I'm going to lock the leveling so he'll stay at 26 and see if this number changes at all. Okay, very, very glad I did that test. So check this out. I only killed one Ratata, which I think gives you 1 speed EV. And then with the anklet, we get 4. So 5 speed EVs have gone into this Diglett, and he already went from 59 speed to 60. So he gained 1 stat point into speed, even though, this is important, he hasn't leveled up at all. He's still at 26. So it factors in immediately as you get the EVs. Which means, like somebody told me, you got to lock your Pokemon at level 1 and then gain all your EVs before you start leveling up. Otherwise, you lose out on the bonus. But no, you can be fighting with them and leveling up and still get the full bonus, which is very important to know. Okay, so this time we're going to try boost his attack stat. So he's at 40 right now. We're going to keep his level locked. And this time we equipped an attack bracer on him, a power bracer. So every fight should give him 4 attack EVs. And I want to see if we can raise EVs if we do a switch out in battle. So for example, we're going to throw the Diglets at this Patrat. Okay, but we're not actually going to fight the Patrat with the Diglett. We're going to switch to our Gallade and then kill the Patrat with the Gallade and see if the Diglett gets the bonus EVs from that. Does that make sense? Because a lot of times when you're training a low-level Pokemon, you don't actually want to use them for the fighting. You want to start with them and then switch to a strong guy. But if you do that, I'm wondering if we still get the EVs. So he's still at 40. So I'm going to do a few fights and see if that changes at all. Yeah, look at this. So he's at 41 now. He gained 1 stat point into attack after 2 fights, even though he never actually killed anything. He just was in the battle. So I think we'll just do one more test here. This is something else I really wanted to know. This time we're going to try boost his special defense. He's at 36, but we equipped the power band for raising special defense by 4 EVs every fight. I'm wondering if we can gain EVs from fighting trainers, or is it only from wild Pokemon? So again, we're going to switch out because we confirmed that worked with wild Pokemon, so it should work with trainers as well, I would assume. Oh, hopefully our guy thrives here. Okay, we killed them. The other thing I'm kind of wondering is it just for the total fight, or is it each Pokemon you kill in the fight, if it does work? I'm guessing it would be for each Pokemon you kill. Can we kill this guy? Yeah. Okay. So we killed 2 Pokemon. He's still at 36. I'm going to try a few more battles. So it turns out, this is a bit of a surprise to me, actually. I didn't think it was going to happen. We had him in 3 battles. He never actually killed anything. We switched to our Gallade every time. And he's gained 2 stat points into special defense. So he was at 36, now he's at 38. Even though his level hasn't changed, he's still level locked. But it turns out trainer battles do give EVs as well. I think in the games they don't, which is why this surprised me. Unless that changed in later versions. But I think in the original, that was kind of the idea, right? Or am I wrong about that? I don't know. Thankfully, though, check this out. So he's at 38 special defense in Pixelmon here. I think in the Pokemon games too, it is a little bit forgiving compared to IVs. Like IVs you can't change. EVs you can. There's berries you can get to lower EVs into certain fields. So for example, Greppa berries, they lower special defense EVs. So if we feed him one of these, special defense fell. So now if we retract them and check him out, he's down to 37. So if you have EVs into a stat you don't want, you can remove it and then try to get them in the stat you do want. So that's kind of cool. If we give him another one, and he's back down to 36. So he's probably at 0 EBs into special defense, and we could put that into HP or attack or whatever we want, right? So that's kind of the general gist of things. Now that I know that, I can become the greatest, the most awesome Pokemon trainer there ever was, guys. Knowledge is power, even though it's kind of boring. Yeah, I wanted to figure that stuff out. So that's cool to know. I think we're out of time though for this episode, so I'm gonna try to train up our team for the tournament off camera. I'm not gonna go crazy with it. Like, I know how to get perfect Pokemon now, but it's gonna take time and all that stuff. So I'll probably just aim for above average at best. Because it's supposed to be a fun tournament, right? I don't want to take it too seriously. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one. Take care. Have a good day. Bye-bye.